Japan's brave decision to spend an incredible $50 billion on aircraft carriers has sent shockwaves through the world's politics at a time when tensions are rising. This big project has started arguments and brought up interesting questions about how naval power will change in the Indo-Pacific region in the future. Is Japan's new fleet really stronger than China's, or is this a risky move that could throw off the region's fragile balance? The complexity of Japan's risky military strategy and its possible effects on the balance of power in East Asia are looked into in this video. Japan, the third largest economy in the world, has been restrained in its ambitions due to China's dominance. The country is currently strengthening its military to prepare for a war with China, which is increasingly likely to take place in the East China Sea. Japan is known for its commerce, abundant fishing grounds, massive oil reservoirs, and the possibility of World War III. However, China desires 90% of the entire body of water, despite international rules and other nations' opposition. China's Navy currently possesses more ships than the United States Navy, but it is aggressively developing its naval capabilities to extend its influence. Destroyers are stationed outside its beaches, giving the impression that they are getting ready for an all-out war. Cruisers, submarines, and aircraft carriers are the three types of naval boats that can be produced, and China is now in the process of creating all three types of naval vessels. The guided missile destroyers of the Type 52 Liu Yong 3 class are already in service, each armed with a gun measuring 130 millimeters in caliber, surface-to-air missiles, close-range weaponry, and 64 vertical launching systems. The larger Type 55 Ren high-class guided missile cruisers, with a displacement of 13,000 tons, are also causing a stir in the industry. China's fleet consists of 56 nuclear and conventionally powered submarines, with the addition of new nuclear-powered attack submarines equipped with guided missiles from the Shang class, contributing to the growth of this fleet. China is focusing more attention and resources on the development of its aircraft carriers, with the most up-to-date model being the Type 003 Fusion, the conventionally powered aircraft carrier that can carry the most aircraft in the world. It is also the only non-Western aircraft carrier to feature catapult launch and arrest landing technologies, allowing it to host a wider spectrum of aircraft than its predecessors ever could. Japan is investing heavily in modernizing its fleet, with a proposed budget of $52.9 billion for fiscal year 2024. Over the next 5 years, Japan is expected to spend over $307 billion on its armed forces, making it the nation's highest ever defense budget. This amount is more than 2.5 times the amount spent on defense in the preceding 5 years combined. Japan's Navy, also known as the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force, JMSDF, is on its way to becoming even larger and more formidable. 3 significant upgrades that increase power include the newest members of the Maya-class destroyers, the JS Maya and the JS Hagaro, which are identical in length and weight, measuring 170 meters and 8,200 tons each. These vessels are equipped with the latest baseline J7 Aegis system, Spy-1 DIV radar, and Anspeak 9B Extend Fire Control Radar, which are extenders. The JS Maya and JS Hagaro are the most dangerous anti-submarine warfare vessels due to their sonar systems mounted on the hull and towed behind the vessel. They use a hybrid system powered by both gas turbines and gas turbines for propulsion. The Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force is also making efforts to increase its firepower by developing new submarines armed with cruise missiles that can be launched from vertical launching systems. The first vessels of the Japanese Navy are also being prepared for the development of new submarines of the Thai homosexual class. The Japanese Ministry of Defense, JMSDF, is focusing on upgrading its weaponry, including the combat management system and sonar on its submarines. These new submarines are less noisy and easier to handle underwater, with the Soyu class being the first to use lithium-ion battery-based propulsion systems. The JMSDF aims to keep their diesel submarines as lethal and sharp as a samurai blade to deny enemy control. The Izumo-class aircraft carriers, led by the JS Izumo and its sister ship, JS Kaga, are currently undergoing conversion to become aircraft carriers to better protect themselves from threats from their neighbors. However, neither of the 27,000-ton ships has a ski jump or catapult to launch aircraft, so they are restricted to short takeoff vertical flights only. STOVL aircraft, also known as landing aircraft, are being used to enhance their capabilities. The American F-35 BITS Lightning II is an example of this type of aircraft, and Japan plans to purchase around 40 F-35Bs and 40 F-35Cs for training purposes. 3 years later, the first fixed-wing aircraft was operated from a Japanese carrier, with 2 United States Marine Corps F-35 BITS fighters performing the first vertical landings and horizontal takeoffs from Izumo. Additionally, anti-submarine helicopters will be housed on the ships. Each carrier is equipped with search and rescue helicopters as part of its inbuilt defenses, and each carrier is equipped with an air defense suite that includes 2 phalanx systems and 2 cram-close systems. These armament systems, along with many others, are driven by the propulsion system of a KOGAG, which consists of 2 shafts and 4 GE LM2500 IAC gas turbines, each capable of producing up to 112 horsepower. Different propulsion technologies are used to power various other types of weapon systems, such as propelling an aircraft carrier to a top speed of 30 knots and delivering sufficient power throughout the ship to accommodate 520 people. Both the Izumo and the Kaga units come with a price tag of $1 billion due to their features and capabilities. However, there are 2 potential scenarios that could lead to a war between Japan and China. The first scenario is that everything just happened by chance, such as Chinese Marines intimidating Philippine Marine Corps troops by conducting a live fire drill near the ship. This could lead to retaliation from the Philippines and a subsequent reaction from China, leading to the United States and Japan becoming entangled in an assault on China. The second scenario is that China launches an invasion of Taiwan, which Japan and its allies, Japan and the United States, disagree with. If one were to break out, Japan and the United States would likely engage in a confrontation between China and Taiwan. This is it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If so, then share your thoughts in the comments and also share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you can never miss our video.